In this tutorial, we will going to implement Vungle ads in the Unity project. First, go to Tools, Mobile Monetization Pro, Integration Tool, and here choose the integration type to be Mobile Ads and Ad Network to be Vungle. First, download the LiftOff Vungle SDK. In this link, scroll down and here click on Download the Vungle plugin for Unity. Click on Download Vungle plugin for Unity. In case you're unable to download it from here, you can also use the GitHub to download the Vungle Unity plugin. And here you can install this Vungle SDK. Just click on it and click on Download. This will give you a Unity package for the Vungle SDK. Just click Import. Now import the required scripts. Click on Import Required Scripts. Click Import. Close this window. Clear the console. Here, right-click in the hierarchy, create an empty game object and call it as Ads Initializer. Go back to Project, Mobile Monetization Pro, Tools, LiftOff Ads, Scripts, and drag and drop Mobile Monetization Pro LiftOff Ads Initializer. Now, we need to here provide the app IDs for both the Android and the iOS as well as the placement IDs. To get this, we need to log into the LiftOff dashboard, go to publisher.vungle.com and sign up if you are using it for the first time. I will going to log in. Here, click on Add Application. Choose it to be Android and provide it a name. I will going to type size shift demo game, and here I will choose my app is not live yet. I will going to click agree as the COPA settings do not apply to my game. Let's click on continue. Now for the placement IDs, we need to first create the interstitial. So select interstitial here. And here for the placement name, I will going to type here interstitial Android. I want it to be skippable. And as we are not using the Vungle for the mediation, I will going to keep it disabled. Let's click continue. Let's click on add another. And this time we will choose rewarded. I will going to type rewarded Android. I will select no and will click continue. Let's click on add another. This time choose banner. Type banner Android. And I will keep these default settings and click continue. Let's click on sounds good. Now let's go to click on the placements. And here are your placement reference ID. And if you select the applications, this is your app ID as well as the reporting app ID. Let's first copy the app ID for the Android. Back in Unity, paste it over here. And let's click on the placements and copy these placement IDs for the banner, for the rewarded, as well as for the interstitial. You can create an app ID and the placement IDs for the iOS as well. Just click on the iOS and follow the same process as we just did for the Android. Following the same process, I have created the demo game iOS for the size shift game and copy and pasted these IDs over here. After this, we can modify some settings. First, let's keep it enabled, show banner ads in start. Let's keep it to be checked as we will going to display the banner ads when the game begins. For the banner size, you can choose any size that you want. I will going to choose Vungle ad size banner. And for the banner position, make sure you select bottom center. Enable timed interstitial. If you enable this checkbox, that means if you have interstitial ads on your reload button as well as on your level complete buttons, and in case while playing the gameplay, you click on the reload button, and if the interval seconds, which is currently 10, has completed, then an interstitial ad will be displayed to the player. When he closes his interstitial ads, the timer will reset and start again. So while the timer is not finished and you clicked on the reload button or any other button which is responsible for displaying the interstitial ads, the ad will not going to be displayed. But once the 10 seconds of the timer that you have specified over here is completed and you clicked on the reload button or any other button which is responsible for showing the interstitial ad, then the interstitial ad will be shown to the user. That way you can improve the player experience in your mobile game. The third option, reset interstitial ad timer on rewarded ad, I will going to is checked as well, as if the player watches a rewarded video ad, then we can delay the next interstitial ad using the ad interval seconds. Now let's create the buttons for the interstitial and the rewarded video ads. For this, right click in the hierarchy, create an empty game object and call it as Ads Manager. Go back to Project, Mobile Monetization Pro, Tools, LiftOff Ads Manager, Scripts, and drag and drop LiftOff Manager over here. Now click on the plus sign and here let's add the interstitial ads callbacks buttons. In this case, I will going to deactivate the menu for now and going to activate the gameplay UI. And here, as you can see, this reload button, I want to display an interstitial ad when this reload button will be pressed. For this, I will going to expand the gameplay UI, drag and drop the reload button over here. Let's deactivate the gameplay UI and activate the level complete UI. And here, when the player press the next level, I want to display an interstitial ad as well. So for this, I will going to drag and drop the next level button over here. For the interstitial ads, let's deactivate the level complete UI and activate the menu again. We'll go back to the ads manager, and here for the rewarded ads callbacks, let's click on add function and here drag and drop the rewarded button. For this, I have created a button, watch and get 5,000 coins. For this, we can simply drag and drop this button over here to this field. For the ad script, let's drag and drop the shop script and choose the function show reward. Let's click on save the changes to save these changes. Now to talk more about how you can call your own functions for the rewarded buttons, basically I have created a demo shop script, and inside the script, if you look at, I have created a function called show reward, which will activate the reward panel in the game and provide 5,000 coins to the player. Now this reward panel is this, which provides information to the user that he received 5,000 coins once he complete the rewarded video ad. Basically, we are calling this function in our rewarded ad button. If you go back to Unity and Ads Manager, as you can see, we drag and drop the free coins and here drag and drop the scripts and then just choose the function that we want to invoke. Let's click on save the changes. Also need to make sure to deactivate in-app purchase manager so that the non-consumable as well as the subscriptions do not get restored when we install the application in our Android device. But before build and run, make sure to go back to the dashboard and here change the status of your app for the Android to be test mode so that we don't receive the live ads. When your game gets published, you can just simply connect the app and activate the live ads. But for now, let's choose it to be test modes and click save. I will go to do the same for the iOS. And make sure to save. After this, we are ready to test the game on the Android device. Let's click on Build and Run. Now, on my Android device, let's first click on Allow Notifications. And here, as you can see, the banner ads are loaded and showing. Let's click on Play. Let's now restart the game. As you can see, when I reload the game, interstitial ads is showing. Let's close it. Let's close it again. Let's now try to watch the rewarded video ad. And we can see the rewarded video as is displaying. Let's close it. Great. As you can see, we received 5,000 coins. Let's click on Claim. Now, you can see that the GDPR consent is not showing. When we use only Vungle ads, we do not need to show a separate GDPR consent, as Vungle automatically handles this for us. If you look at over here, as you can read the option number 1, allow Vungle to handle the requirements. Vungle will display a consent dialog before playing an ad for European users automatically, and will remember the user consent or rejection for subsequent ads. So when we use Vungle ads, we don't need to create a custom GDPR consent dialog. It automatically handles by Vungle ads. Now let's build the project. Let's open the Axie workspace file. Now you need to make sure to connect your iPhone and then click on Run button. Now on my iOS device, let's open up the application. Click on Allow. Now, as you can see, the banner ads are loaded in the bottom. Let's click on Play. Now, let's try to click on the Reload button. And as you can see, the interstitial ads are showing. Now, let's click on the rewarded video ad. And as we can see, the rewarded video ad is showing. Let's close the rewarded video ad. And as you can see, the player received 5,000 coins. Let's click on Claim. Great. So we successfully tested on the iOS device as well. Thanks for watching this video.